So if you're looking in the mirror and if you seem like you're aging faster than you should, faster than your peers, then don't be discouraged. There is a lot of things that you can do to greatly improve your skin health and reduce the signs of aging.
Introducing the Premature Bliss podcast, a show dedicated to unraveling the mysteries of achieving optimal health naturally as you transition into perimenopause and menopause. Get ready to join your host, Dr. Seth Yates, an experienced naturopathic doctor, acupuncturist, and kinesiologist, as he shares his wealth of knowledge acquired from over 40,000 patient visits and 15 years in working with perimenopausal females. Welcome to the Premature Bliss podcast.
Hey, this is Doc Yates. Welcome to the Premature Bliss podcast. Today I want to talk about 7 important things that you need to consider for skin health and to reduce the signs of aging. These are things that you can start incorporating right now to start seeing benefits, because I started noticing in practice, I'd be sitting down with a client, I'd look at their intake form, I look at their intake form, and I was just kind of imagining like those carnival games where someone can just guess your age. And I always looking, and sometimes I've had clients where I look at them and I'm like, holy crap, they look way younger than what they have listed as their age. And then I've had other clients that I've met, and I'm like, I look at the age and I'm like, is this a typo? Like they literally look a decade or more older than their age. And there's a bunch of factors that I've noticed between these groups since I've been in practice the past 15 years that we're going to go over today, and the different factors that can play a role. So let's go through it. Number one thing for damaging your skin is UV damage, which is too much sun. So if you are... Now, here's the thing. The sun is good for you, and there's a lot of things that are good for you, but in excess, they become very problematic. So if you're someone who's always out tanning and sunning and tanning beds, it will prematurely age your skin, without question. Does it mean you should also avoid the sun altogether? No. By doing that, you won't be getting the vitamin D. There's other benefits from the UV, the different UV lights and UV spectrum. So still get sun, but in moderation. And try not to get it maybe directly on your face. More on other parts of your body where you can still get the benefits from vitamin D. Now, when it comes to UV damage, we're going to talk about a bunch of things that you can use to prevent this going on. But the biggest thing, honestly, is just covering up more. Just cover up more. The second thing that plays a huge role with your skin health is oxidation. And you're like, what is that? Think of your body rusting out, well, literally like an old piece of metal sitting in the field. It's like your body is rusting. Now, the advantage that you have over other things that rust is that this oxidation you can prevent with antioxidants. So the more antioxidants that you can get into your system, the better. Dark berries, dark greens, nuts and seeds. And really, when you listen to this, what I'm describing is just a really healthy, clean diet, which plays a huge point in point number 3 for reducing your aging or the speed of your skin aging is inflammation. So these are all Asians. We're going to go through all the Asians. So we've got the oxidation, inflammation. Same thing, when you're consuming a diet that's more high in inflammatory foods, especially like higher in sugar, higher in a lot of the processed grains, you will see increased inflammation, which leads to premature skin aging. The next point number 4, detoxification plays a big role in skin as well. So your skin is actually what we would call an emunctory. And what is an emunctory? This is one of your body systems that that you use to detoxify, but it's not the primary one. You really should be focusing on liver, kidneys, and then the corresponding roots. So liver detoxifies and empties out through your bowels, so you need to make sure you're having regular bowel movements. The kidneys through the urine, so you want to make sure you're drinking lots of clean, fresh water. And then there's different herbal therapies that you can use. So the more you're doing work to detoxify the liver and the kidneys, the less the body gets backed up and starts sending toxins and issues to the skin. This is why it's not uncommon, especially when you look at this from a naturopathic standpoint, you'll see a lot more issues with oily skin, acne issues, and when you correct someone's constipation or improve their liver detox, the same herbs that you use for liver detox are the same herbs they use for skin health, because by improving detoxification, you improve the skin. I hope that made sense. The next Asian, point number 5, glycation. What is glycation? Glycation is when your body is basically taking excess sugar and it's getting bound up to collagen. And what this does is it causes the skin to be a lot less elastic, a lot more rigid and stiff, which leads to more wrinkles, fine lines, and appearance of premature aging. So to deal with this one, you really need to focus. You can see the overlap as I'm going through this. Cut the sugar, cut the processed white flours out of your diet. If that was the only takeaway you got from this entire talk today, that would go a long ways. Cut that stuff out. Now, there is one thing that makes all of these worse. Smoking increases inflammation, wrecks detoxification, increases oxidation. If you're out smoking, drinking, and suntanning, you will prematurely age. So quit the smoking, quit or pull back on the drinking, and then moderate sun exposure. Okay, point number 6. You knew we were going to get to this one because it's the Perimental Bliss podcast, hormone balance. But your hormones play a huge role in your skin health. I want you to think about these two numbers. 30%. That is the collagen loss within the first 5 years of menopause. Think about that. Within the first 5 years of menopause, from the time when your hormones tank, you lose 30%. That is huge. If you can maintain your hormone balance through perimenopause into menopause, you see big benefits when it comes to anti-aging and skin health, which is why every anti-aging clinic has most of them have an aspect of working with hormone balance, assuming that they have staff that can do that. And then another one, 0.55%. Once you're in menopause, every single year you lose 0.5% of your elastin levels. Elastin, think of this, it kind of goes hand in hand with collagen in your skin, and it gives your skin more that elasticity, more youthful looking skin. With menopause, you start losing that on a pretty regular basis. Every year you're dropping 0.5%. So it doesn't take too long before the skin starts to lose its elasticity completely and sag. Okay. Now, we've been talking about treating this from the inside out so far. We've talked about diet. We've talked about what things not to do. But there are some things that you can use topically on your skin that can still get these benefits. Would I say, just use these creams instead and don't worry about it? Don't worry about improving your diet. Don't worry about detoxification. Don't worry about inflammation. Absolutely not. But why not get the best of both? So topically, a lot of the vitamins that work to give these antioxidant benefits inside can work externally as well. So if you're getting topical creams that have any of these in them, they will be having a benefit for anti-aging. So vitamin A, B3, or more importantly, niacinamide, B5, green tea has been shown to have great effects for reducing oxidation, inflammation, and reducing the signs of aging. CoQ10, this is something that you'll find in basically every heart health supplement. It's a very powerful antioxidant that you can also use topically. Same with turmeric, very good antioxidant, very good for detoxification, and for the skin, very good for inflammation. And vitamin C. So I literally just listed off a lot of antioxidant vitamins and supplements, and they get the same benefit when used topically as if you were taking them internally. So use both. Take them both ways. Here's what you need to remember. Your skin is an organ. It's your largest organ. And anything that you do to improve your overall health will improve the health of all of your organs, which means that your skin will get that benefit. And you can work with the skin from the inside and from the outside. And when you do it this way and you're using safe natural treatments like we're suggesting, you will see the benefits, and you will, if you ever come into the office, you'll probably be one of those clients when I'm looking at your age and being like, wow, they look really good for your age. So I hope this was helpful. This is Doc Yates signing off.
Thank you for tuning in to the Paramena Bliss podcast. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and visit paramenobliss.com for more valuable information on how you can thrive during your transition through perimenopause. Join our community of like-minded women who are dedicated to achieving optimal health naturally, and stay up to date with the latest tips, tricks, and advice from Dr. Seth Yates. And we'll catch you on the next episode of the Paramena Bliss podcast.